when you're in this influencer space, so many people have so much to say about you. I feel like every time I turn around, I'm assessing people's motives. It's like, let folks have their kids in peace. Sometimes you just need to hear it raw, like, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another episode of MaHogany's World. It's your girl MaHogany. Okay, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn on that post notification bell so you're notified every single time I drop another video. Also, make sure you're locked in with me on all social media platforms, because you know your girl be dropping content on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, just everywhere. So make sure you locked in with your girl, okay? Y'all, get into the hair and the makeup. Ooh, I'm in love with this color. I'm in love with this makeup. I'm just in love with the whole 9 yards. And so I was like, we need to catch up, y'all. And so with that being said, I said, let's do a get unready with me. I'm getting unready. Do a life update, a chit chat. Like, let's just do it all. So I'm really, really excited. So first things being first, I'm getting ready to take off this makeup. This is how I take my makeup off, y'all. How do y'all take y'all's makeup off? I go in with some makeup wipes and everything. So I go in with makeup wipes. Let me get my whole little toolkit right here. I have all this stuff right here, y'all. Then I have this, which is really good. It's like a melting balm. Then what else? Just got some of these makeup wipes. So all of that, y'all, gets the job done. So I am going to just go ahead and get started. I wash my hands, but I always go in with like some hand sanitizer before. I don't know, just like the OCD in me, okay? So let me do that, and then I'm going to go ahead and start taking this makeup off. But guys, I really love doing these videos where we can kind of just chat, talk, catch all the way up. When it comes to life and just everything. And so definitely drop your questions below. I get you guys' questions, I read them, and I be wanting to answer them like when I do these videos. So if you didn't get a chance to leave a comment, or really a comment, asking me a question in one of my last videos, make sure you take the time to do it now so that you will be all good to go, and I can answer your question in my next video. It's like this. And so y'all, right now I'm just taking off my makeup, as you guys can see. Going in with this makeup wipe, and this is Neutrogena. I'm not really gonna talk through the steps, because I feel like, one, it's really not that many steps when it comes to taking my makeup off. Like, it's really not. And then I'm gonna show you all the products as I go. So with that being said, I'm really just gonna focus on answering the questions during this, if that makes sense. I think that'll be the best bet. Let's go ahead and get into the first question. Question number 1: how have you been doing mentally? And so y'all, sidebar, if you watch our channel, the Jackson of Atlanta, you know, y'all, my nose piercing closed up, but I still be kind of just wearing it, even though it's not like really in there no more. After I give birth, y'all, I am going to go ahead and get it repaired for the 3rd time. I don't know why my nose is like rejecting this nose piercing. Like, this is my favorite piercing that I want so freaking bad, and I want to see my nose really is like rejecting it. Like, I got it in circumstances when I really shouldn't. Like, okay, I got it. The first time I got it, everything was good, but then it fell out of my sleep and closed up. Second time I got it, and then I was pregnant, and so it was like, okay, my nose, like, it wasn't the right timing. So I wouldn't say so much like my body is even rejecting it. It's like, you shouldn't get a nose piercing fresh and then get pregnant, or obviously you definitely shouldn't get it done while you're pregnant, because like your body is trying to just keep the baby safe, or babies, whatever your case may be, safe, that it's rejecting stuff like nose piercings and wounds and stuff like that. So anywho, that's what happened to nose ring number 2. But I'm going to go get nose ring number 3 because I really want this nose ring. And to me, it just completes my look. I just love the nose ring look. But anyway, how am I doing mentally? So y'all, I am doing really, really good mentally. Y'all know I'm a real big advocate on therapy, and therapy, y'all, will change your life. And you don't have to go to therapy when things are going wrong. I feel like that's a lot of times when people go to therapy, like, oh, life is, bad or something's going on. And so that's when they go to therapy. No, go to therapy when life is going good and maybe you're just overwhelmed, or maybe, honestly, you don't even have to have a problem. Just like going to therapy is just really, really good because, especially with somebody like me, I'm a mom, a wife, serial entrepreneur. I have multiple business. I'm an author. Like, I do so much. And so just like my everyday is not the same every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, it could be so many things going on. And so it's just so great to have that outlet to just talk to. And not saying I go to my therapist to really talk to somebody, but it's just like, it's great to be able to get that stuff off your chest. Once you get it off your chest, come up with strategies on how you can be better and just overall grow. So I really love therapy for that reason. And it's really, really good. And so with that being said, my mental health has been great, guys. I have missed a few therapy sessions, I can be honest with you. I've been so busy, y'all. Filmed a whole movie, was in a whole movie or something, but we're gonna talk about that at another time. But it was so much going on. So I literally missed like a whole month. I went a whole month just about and did not have any therapy sessions. And so like my mental is still good regardless, but it's just the fact that I like to be on my stuff. Like I do not like to be missing. And especially during that time because it was hecka stressful. But nonetheless, my mental is doing good. Thank you so much for asking. Life is good. I don't take things personal, especially when you're in this influencer space. So many people have so much to say about you and what you do, how you parent, how you eat, how you go to the bathroom almost. It's like people have an opinion about everything. And so it's so important that you are strong-minded. And that's me. So stuff don't be getting up under my skin. It don't bother me. Like, it is what it is. You're gonna feel how you wanna feel. It is what it is. Y'all, can we get into the fact that I have freckles now? I don't know if y'all can see them. Look, I never have had freckles before. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, freckles just showed up in my life. Like, what is that? All right, my next question is, how many close friends do you have? So, I really don't have that many close friends, y'all. Let's just talk about friends. I mean, how many of us have them for real? But I've learned, especially since I've been in the influencer space, y'all, it is so hard to make friends. And what I mean by that is like genuine friends that have good intentions. Like, don't get me wrong, a lot of people want to be your friend. And a lot of people want to hang out. A lot of people want to be around you. But it feel like it's always for something. Even like when it comes to family, like it's always something. Like, sometimes I have my family and they'll call me and I'm thinking people are just wanting to talk to me. And then literally they're at the cellular, they're like at somewhere like AT&T or T-Mobile, and they're there with the rep and they're like, oh, here go MaHogany. And I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you call me really just to show somebody like you connected to me and that you know me. And it's just like, a lot of people just are not genuine, and it be so much, y'all. I just be looking for friendships where one is mutually beneficial, and then two, like, you want to be my friend because of who I am, not because of what I necessarily have to offer or who I am. And that is really, really, to me, hard to find. Like, granted, it is people out there, but it do be hard to find. And then two, I know for me, I like to find friends who are like, they don't have to be doing the same thing as me. Like, I'm not saying you got to be an influencer, business, like none of that. You could be whatever you want to be, but I want to find people that are like driven, ambitious, goal-oriented, because that's the only way that it's gonna mesh. You know what I'm saying? I'm not somebody who just sit around the house all day and do nothing. Like, I like to be around friends that motivate me. I motivate them, vice versa. But we also know how to let our hair down and have a really good time. And so to me, that'd be hard to find sometimes, because like, I have a lot of people that are actors, and you know, we are friends, but really associates. And what I mean by that is like, yo, you can go have a good time with them, but you ain't about to like tell them your personal business or anything. So finding like friends for real, where you can let your hair down and just be like, girl, today was just a horrible day. And you can really tell them what happened and really confide in them. To me, that's so rare. Like, because I mean, I feel like every time I turn around, I'm assessing people's motives, and not because I've been like hurt in the past or anything. It's just like you really have to be vigilant out in these streets. You can't just be letting. You just gotta be vigilant, y'all. If I told y'all some of the experiences I've had, you'd be like, "That's crazy." So, with that being said, I don't have many close friends. I do have friends from like high school and stuff. Like one of my friends, she came to Atlanta and we was able to get together, and it was such a good time catching up. We literally probably have not seen each other like physically in person and probably like since high school for real, which was, we graduated in 2015. So like 8 years we hadn't seen each other in person. 7, 8 years. And so it was so cool though, because she is so freaking down to earth. She's one of those people who, like, no matter how long you haven't really talked, when y'all get together, y'all still have a good time. Y'all can relate. It's like no drama. You know what I'm saying? She's one of those type of people. And so with that being said, we literally just instantly caught up. Like, it was, oh my gosh, it was a breath of fresh air. So I do be having friends like that, not that many. But I don't talk to her on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to answer your question, how many close friends? When I think of a close friend, I think of somebody that I talk to like weekly. I'm able to confide in them. I'm able to tell them like really how my day was without feeling judged. Or, you know, I'm not saying I want people to be like my yes man or nothing. So I'm not saying you can't per se judge me or have an opinion. But it's like, a close friend to me is someone you can just like let your hair down to without worrying about them being a certain kind of way, you know, with what you share. So I say that to say I probably have one close friend, but I would love to have at least 2 or 3. But Tyler Perry say, hey, if you got 1 or 2, you're doing a good job. So yeah, so join my campaign. Let me stop. Ain't nobody desperate for no friend though. But I want friends when God sends them. But I'm a very like approachable person in the sense that like when God sends the right people in my life, I'm definitely not one of those, you know, standoffish people like no new friends. Like that's definitely not me. Like I'm open to connect with people, meeting new people, being friends with people, and you know, things like that. So all right, y'all, on to the next question. I'm still wiping off my makeup. I'm trying to be super thorough because I actually got my makeup artist to do my makeup today. And so when I get my makeup done by my makeup artist, you know, it'd be like well done and well placed and well put on. So I have to be thorough about removing it versus when I do it, like, it just be a different vibe. All right, next question. Are you excited to give birth? Are you ready? Yes, I'm definitely ready to give birth. I'm excited. I think it's really a blessing, like being able to bring new life into the world. And then I also am like blessed to like be financially secure to do so. You know what I'm saying? Like people always be having like, I will say people do be having, and yes, I say like a lot. If you got a problem with it, don't click off. I know people always got something to say about how people talk. I'm like, why are you here? Anywho, what was I trying to say? I lost my train of thought. But I'm excited to bring new life into the world, especially when you're financially secure and able to do so. I was saying a lot of people have problems with big families. And I don't know why, like if they're financially secure to have whether 1, 2, 3, 10 kids, a lot of people have their kids, especially when they marry. People be having the most opinion about that, and it's just like, let folks have their kids in peace. Especially when you ain't got to take care of them. Okay? Especially my kids, they don't even go to public school. Definitely thinking about doing private school for my kids. But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation for another day, but I am excited to give birth. What is something, number 4, I'm probably gonna lose count at some point, but next question, what is something that you are looking forward to once you give birth? Something that I'm looking forward to, y'all, once I give birth, is really like working out and getting back to myself. Now, let me be clear, getting back to myself usually wouldn't include working out because I wasn't working out before. So that's not really into getting back to myself. Working out is something new that I want to start on. And so that's something that I'm looking forward to. And then in terms of the getting back to myself, that part, I'm really just looking forward to, one, being able to fit like my old clothes, and not just old clothes, my old size, because I love shopping and stuff. So I'm ready to get back to that. Ready to just like have energy and stuff, because I'll be tired. And so I like to be able to get up, move, and not be just like tired, you know, from being pregnant and everything. So get back to myself in that regard. Just get back to myself and just invest in myself more. Just grow, learn. Y'all know that I'm not the girl I used to be. Collection is going to be rolling out in fall/winter time. So I am very excited about that. Ready to just lead that whole brand and mission, like in excellence, like God showed me. So it is so much happening, y'all. And I am so excited about it. Like when I say I'm so excited, I am so excited about it. You hear me? So that answers that question. What's my next question, y'all? All right, y'all. So next question is, what upcoming do you have going on? And by incoming, like, I'm going to speak from like a goal-oriented standpoint, because I have like a lot upcoming, like I'm about to give birth, and like, you know, it's like a whole bunch of things like that's coming up. But I'm going to speak from a perspective of like my personal goals and stuff. And so, y'all, as you know, I'm going to be releasing my loungewear collection, I'm Not the Girl I Used to Be, which comes from my book, I'm Not the Girl I Used to Be, which was a bestseller, still is a bestseller. And it was a memoir. And I pretty much, in my memoir, just share my story of how I went from being a party girl, didn't know God, to literally finding God. And when I found God, I found my purpose and all of that. And so that is what my memoir is about. And I talk about just growing up in a broken home. It's so thorough and in-depth. Just a really, really raw book. Definitely one of like the rawest books that I've read. Granted, I know I wrote it, but a lot of books aren't like super, super raw for various reasons, you know. But I love that I was really, really raw in my book. And that's one thing that people love. People are always just talking about and commending me on how raw I was in my book, like really talking about that stuff. Relationships, toxic relationships, sleeping around, insecurities. Like we just talked about the whole 9 yards. And I am really glad that I did talk about that in my book, y'all, because it has really helped so many people, because people need to hear the raw. You know, people sugarcoat. I feel like people sugarcoat stuff enough, you know, or don't get to the point, or don't say, or talk on the surface, put it that way. Not don't get to the point, but talk on the surface. And sometimes you just need to hear it raw, like, yeah, you need to stop sleeping around with him. Or not just that, like, yeah, that I know, you know what, might be good, but at the end of the day, the relationship is toxic and it's never gonna go nowhere. And, you know, sometimes you just need to hear that raw, like, you trying to beat a dead horse, like, it's not gonna work, he's not gonna change, he's not gonna be whoever you want him to be, like, potential is not promised, like, all of that. Sometimes you just need to hear it just like that, you know? And so that's one thing I offer in my book, just letting the ladies know, look. So back to my goals and stuff. Definitely looking forward to releasing my loungewear. That's a really, really big one. And that's gonna be so big, like, oh wow, God has just gave me a full vision. I wanna dive, y'all, more into film. So that's gonna be fun. I think I have like another potential opportunity to do a movie, so we shall see. But if I want to jump on that movie, I have to kind of jump on it now. But we shall see. We shall see. I just want to make sure I'm making the right decision with this second one. And like, it's a lot of factors that go into it. Just because the opportunity don't present itself, just because the opportunity presents itself, does not mean it's the opportunity you need to take. Okay? You need to write that down. Whoever needs to write that down, go on and get that. All right, y'all. Next question: do you have any current or past regrets? I wouldn't say I have any regrets, because everything that I've done has gotten me to where I am now, and I'm thankful for that. Do I have things that I would have done differently? Yes, but it's not a regret. Does that make sense? Like, I don't regret having done it the way I did it. Like, take for instance, y'all know I'm 26. Well, if you didn't know, now you know I'm 26 years old. I wish that I would have took even more risks when I was younger. But I don't regret like what I did, because I'm here. I'm successful. I'm blessed. I'm definitely nowhere near, like, I haven't scratched the surface of what God is going to do for me, my family, my husband. But it's like, I wish I would have even took more risks and weren't concerned with what people had to say. Like, just took more risks. You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of stuff. It's not a regret, because I'm grateful. But man, I wish I would have stepped out on faith even more and just really did it. And stuff like that. Like I said, it's not a regret at all. It's just like, me talking to my younger self, like, girl, you should have took that risk and not been scared and not been worried about what people had to say about you about it. Because I haven't always been like this confident person. Like, back in the day, I really cared about what people had to say about me. Like, it would really be a whole thing. Like, me worried about what they had to say. It took me a while to like get to this place where I'm like, in your opinion, child, I could care less, okay? It don't pay not one bill of mine, all right? And so, honestly, if anything, y'all, I had a reel on my page, on my Instagram page, go viral. And I was pretty much telling people to mind their own business. Mind you, I know I'm on social media, so with that being said, my business is out there, but it was just like, I knew people would, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I really don't care what people have to say about me, I just like almost play into the fact that I know people are so invested, the negative people, of course. And I just be like, mind your business. And people were so determined to tell me, why we need to mind our business? Like, you're the one on social media. It's like, y'all, this is a joke. This is entertainment. Like, I really just did a TikTok right here. That's all that was. Like, but since I'm so unbothered by what people have to say, I know what people get people going, and I play into it. It'd be too funny, honestly. People will get worked up on this internet about people that they do not know. And it's all entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's all entertainment. I think I did a reel one time. And I was like, and I was acting like, it was like, and I was saying something like, oh, when you realize you gotta go give birth again, like, oh, And people were like, you the one that got pregnant. And I'm just like, y'all, it's entertainment. Like, this is all for fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, things be real life too. Like, this is a real life update and stuff, real life conversation. But like, let people have fun with content too. Like, it's a joke. It's a joke. I mean, I know some people don't be joking. I mean, to be real, for real. I mean, even though my business is on social media, you definitely still can mind your business, okay? And leave my business alone. But stuff be like a joke. It be for entertainment, like just having fun, doing little TikToks, reels, and people take that stuff to heart. That's a conversation for another day, okay? My makeup is coming off really, really good. I am going to use one more makeup wipe and just like, this is a daily cleansing balm. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of this on, not much, because I really have already, as you guys see, took it a makeup off. But I really want to make sure that like it's off the eye areas, because that's one of the hardest areas for me to get the makeup off. So I'm going to just kind of scrub my eyes a bit. do. But yeah, I said I had to say, like, I think I got on this subject because I was saying I haven't always been like this confident person, but now I could care less about, like, I'm confident being me to the fullest and not worry about what people have to say. And long story short, y'all need to do the same. All right, next question. What is your favorite things to do? One of my favorite things to do, y'all, is cook. If you've been following me for a long time, you know that I have always talked about having my own cookware, which is something that I'm still going to do. I want to have my own cookware, one, because I love to cook. And I feel like when you go in stores, there's not a lot of pot sets that come with a lot of, what you call them, pots and stuff, and like the high quality, nice ones. And so I would love to be able to offer cookware that is good quality, looks amazing, has a lot of pot sets, like pot pieces, you know what I'm saying, in it. And yeah, looks really nice because I love cooking and I love things to look nice. And then I have a big family, so I know the importance of you needing more than just 4 pots and stuff. So that's what I want to do. And cooking is one of my favorite things to do. And so because I love to cook so much, and I love nice pots and pans, luxury ones, different colors, oranges and stuff for fall, and blues and whites and grays for winter. I would love to have my own line, and I will. So that's one of my favorite things to do, is cook. I also like to read. I always tell people, you cannot lead if you do not read. And so reading is very, very, very important to me, and one thing that I really love to do. And I don't really be reading like more so like your thrillers and stuff. Like I'm more so reading like T.D. Jakes or Sarah Jakes or Joyce Meyer. Those are all Christian books. I also read, non-faith based. Like, I'm not saying I read about other faiths, but like it don't have to be faith based. Whereas T.D. Jakes, a lot of times, Sarah Jakes, Joyce Meyer, those are all like faith people. So their books are heavily faith based a lot of times. But I read other things like, what did I just finish reading? But like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or different things like that. I love to read. And I love to just learn from books. So that's definitely one thing I like to do. What's a third thing, honey, that you like to do? Cook, read. Of course, I love being around my family, my husband, my kids, but I'm trying to think just specific to me, like what is something I like to do just for myself. I like to be like, I like it when the weather is really nice, y'all, and I'm able to like be outside and like walk and maybe like work on my iPad and stuff, like relaxing environments. Like I'm one of those people who would like to sit like in a chair when I'm hanging chairs outside with the wind blowing, a fall evening with my iPad, just kind of doing some work and just sitting out there. Like I love that kind of weather, and I love just, I don't gotta be working, but I just love that pastime of just being able to, relax, wind down, try a new fall drink or something like that. That's definitely my vibe. So that's 3 things. Hopefully that was good. Hopefully that let y'all get in a little bit more deeper on who I am and what I like. Okay. Yeah, I'm just making sure that this makeup off really good around my edges, but I don't want to like get too close to them because I don't want to like make my wig come off. But yeah, makeup is off. Looks good. Well, please. Well, please. So y'all, I still wash my face afterwards or whatnot, like with a cleanser, but this pretty much all the stuff I done did just gets me ready for that stuff. It gets me ready for that stuff. and I wash my face in the shower. Until I get those little cuff things, I do not like washing my face over the sink because all that water running down, ain't nobody got time for that, okay? Yeah, I feel like I've been talking for a long time, but I have not answered that many questions. But one thing about me, when I do Q&As, I'm gonna be thorough, so listen. Might not answer all the questions, but at least the questions that I do answer, you get a thorough response from me. So, hey, a win is a win. All right, next question. What are some of your favorite trends right now? I don't really know what my favorite trends are. I'm not saying I don't do trends or anything. I just don't know. I mean, it's not like I don't know what my favorite trend is. Like, and then what is considered a trend? Like, of course, you got like social media trends and stuff, but like, is like fall shopping around this time considered a trend? Like everybody's doing it? I guess maybe. So like I love like fall shopping, fall drink testing, like at Starbucks and stuff. I love those kind of trends. I love, did I say fall shopping? Like decorating my house with me for fall. I love stuff like that, those kind of trends. Yeah. Hopefully that answered that question. Next question. Congratulations. I see you guys have surpassed 400,000 subscribers on the Jacksons of Atlanta. I've been following since forever. Congratulations. Thank you so much, love. Yes, y'all. We are at like 420,000 or something like that. 420,000 beyond. 420,000. Yeah, 420,000 plus. Y'all, it has been a journey, and I'm just so grateful for this journey. I'm so grateful for all of y'all that are subscribed to the Jackson of Atlanta. It's been a long time coming. We've been putting in work, and I'm just so grateful to just see how everything has manifested and how God has just done everything. God is so, so good, and I'm just so, so grateful. So, my goal is 500K before I give birth. So I'm excited to see if we can do it. I think we can. So that's the goal. And we're growing over here too, y'all, on MaHogany's World. I'm grateful for y'all over here. Like, I'm just grateful for y'all in general. Thank you for allowing me to be myself and, try new things and even just supporting. I appreciate it. I really, 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 really do. And for those that ain't supporting, you ain't important. Period. So, y'all, I just moisturized my lips, but your girl has got UNREADY. And hope you enjoyed this video. It was nice chit-chat with y'all. It was nice getting UNREADY with y'all. It was nice just doing the whole shebang bang with y'all. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You got that post notification bell on. I'm literally getting ready to take the earrings off, take the necklace off. Like, we getting ready to just finish it. Do the whole, we going in for the home stretch. How about that? We going in for the home stretch when it comes to getting UNREADY. But I love you guys so much. Y'all are amazing. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms. Also, make sure you subscribe. Become an all-exclusive access member on my Patreon, because that's where I'm going to be dropping bonus episodes. And you also just see like everything that's going on in my life on there, like even more than what you see on YouTube. And then also too, when I go into the hospital to give birth, like they gonna be first to know, Patreon. So make sure you are linked in, okay, with the Patreon. Actually, watch this. Yeah, y'all. So make sure y'all are linked in with the Patreon. Link is in the description box. Also, guys, just a few house protocol, if you want to say. there's a lot of things in my description box. So if you ever want to know like maybe where I got something from, I always try. I'm not perfect, but I definitely try to link it in the description box so you guys can have the details on it. That's one thing that I really do try to do for you guys. So definitely make sure you check my description box because there's a lot of like useful links that you guys might be asking for in the comments, and it's literally right in the description box for y'all because I love y'all just that much. I want to put y'all on, and that's on period. So all right, y'all, I'm wrapping on up. Can't wait to see you guys in the next video. I am getting ready to put this melt band on so this lace can stay melted. And look, we are out of here. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for just being loyal and just being who y'all are, and for supporting me, loving me, encouraging me. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye. You